are talking to Hannibal Buress now. We got him on the phone, and it's kind of crazy thing, like a late last-minute booking, and we just heard about the show, but it's already this Sunday. Is that normal for you, or that's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, man, it's just sometimes it's fun. It's just, say I looked at the date. I had a date in Seattle. I was trying to think of other cities around. That's, an easy route, and I hadn't been to Montana before. And I figured Sunday is the day before Memorial Day, so people have the day off Monday. So I think people will be wanting to come out and check out a show. So it's fun to do things kind of on the spur of the moment, and that's what's great about stand-up now is that you can, and with social media, is that you can say, hey, I want to do a show in 3 days. And then you tweet it out, you post it on Instagram, Facebook, and you're able to get a couple hundred people to come through, and it's a spontaneous event. I think everybody enjoys it, usually.
Exactly. And speaking of that, I mean, on the spontaneous event thing, obviously, you as a stand-up know, I mean, how sacred stand-up comedy used to be. I mean, in those rooms, when you see a show, it's there, you're all in the moment.
Right.
And then you get to leave, and you go home, and you might tell your friends, you try to recreate some bits, and you can't do it. People got to go and watch the, next special or go see the show next time. And now everybody's, recording everything. Obviously, you've got that infamous Cosby bit, and I see you're trying to kind of take a stand against this whole cell phones recording all the acts and stuff. I mean, how much does that suck as a comedian, knowing like that there are people out there that are trying to kind of like ruin the cool little like relationship the audience used to have with the stand-up?
Yeah, I wouldn't say people are trying to ruin it. It just feels weird. Like people might not even necessarily want to post to YouTube or anything. They might just want to record for themselves. But when I'm on stage and I'm doing a set, and then all of a sudden I see somebody with their phone, it kind of throws me off a little bit. I'm not as comfortable. It just feels weird. It is kind of I don't like watching somebody watch my show through their phone. I'm right here. You're in the second row, and you watch it through the little 5-inch screen. So it's a different time, man, and it's people like to take pictures and show people that they were there instead of being there. And a lot of people are addicted to the smartphones out there because they're pretty good machines. But it's just I tried to do this one. It's this company that I work with that had the idea where people put their phone in a sleeve that locks. They have their phone with them the entire time of the show, and to unlock it, you got to step out of the showroom and go to their station, and it worked. I tried it I don't know how many times I'm going to do it, or if there's a better way of doing it, but that was fun that time. But it was something different.
It was cool. Yeah, I read about that, and I just thought that was kind of a cool idea, and wondered, I was wondering if that was kind of the way shows were going to go in the future, or what was going to happen. Because I was kind of thinking about it, and to me, as like a true hardcore comedy fan, it's it's like church almost in there. It's like you're listening. There's this weird camaraderie between the comedian and those fans that are there for that one show. And then I realized like you ruin it with these cell phones, but then comparing it to church, I realized like people use their cell phones in actual church too. So really, it's like nothing is off limits.
Church is way more boring.
Exactly. Yeah, there's more of an excuse there. Well,
what if preachers were like, "Hey, stop leaking my sermons"?
Exactly. That I stole that from some other dude.
Went viral. That was just for the people there. I don't want people outside of this room getting the gospel.
It's the exclusive gospel. Yeah, they need that.
Yeah, the exclusive gospel.
Nobody's going to tithe, via the internet. They don't PayPal that in. Well, for people that are out there, I know a lot of people are just excited that you're coming to Billings, that are excited that you're Hannibal Buress, and other people are going, who the hell is Hannibal Buress? And it's too hard for me to list all the stuff you're doing. You got way too much going on. So give people kind of a brief rundown of what Hannibal's working on right now, aside from doing the stand-up on the road.
Anybody that says who's Hannibal, they just a quick Google search will fix it. But my main thing now, I got a show on Comedy Central coming out July 8th, 10:30, following Key and Peele. It's called Why with Hannibal Buress. So that's my main project right now. But yeah, I've been touring for a while and been on television a few times.
Yeah, it's on. I mean, you got a bunch of movies in the works. You got the TV shows. That slot. I know Comedy Central just announced a few days ago when exactly Why with Hannibal Buress was going to premiere. But getting that slot right after Key and Peele, that's a pretty hot slot on Comedy Central.
It's a pretty good slot. I hope I don't mess up. They just put me there because they thought the Daily Show needed a strong lead-in.
I have faith, man. I have faith, Hannibal. I think you're going to be able to pull this one off. And, of course, you're doing you still got the Eric Andre show. You still got Broad City. Those are still going on?
Yeah, they're both still going on. Yeah, I filmed those right after I filmed my show.
Letterman, of course, is over now. A lot of people in the younger generation don't have as much respect or understanding for Letterman as they do for, say, a Kimmel or a Fallon or somebody like that. Are you in the same boat, or can you explain to the youngins why Letterman is so important to late-night TV?
I mean, I didn't, watch him that much coming up, but I definitely, he's very sharp, man. You can look up, a lot of the older stuff that he was doing when he was on late night, and he, was trying a lot of weird stuff, and he's a great interviewer, and he's a sharp dude, and he obviously contributed a lot to late night television.
That's true. That is definitely undeniable. Well, this Sunday at the Hannibal Buress Show here in Billings at the Depot, what are people in store for? What kind of topics are on the table? What are we going to discuss? Is it going to be pop culture? Is it going to be social? Is it going to be across the board? What are we going to see? Yeah,
man, just talking about stuff, man. Just talking about my life, and sports, sex, traveling, all types of stuff.
I think that's everybody's life. Sports, sex, that kind of sums it up.
Yeah.
Really, there's not much more to it, man. Is it cool with the fame, with the TV shows and the movies and stuff? Does it make life on the road more fun, or does it make it more difficult that people recognize you now wherever you go?
It's not really wherever I go. I mean, it depends on the situation and how, if people are rude or not, for the most part. That's the only thing. Sometimes people are rude and they'll interrupt you, or they'll just, I don't like when people scream right in my face or something. That don't happen that much, but it's weird when it does happen. So it's just, as long as people, one thing is funny, sometimes dudes will interrupt you talking to women to ask for a picture, or without, I can't get with that. If I see a dude just talking to some women, I'm not going to walk up like, yo, what's up, dude? Huge fan. Let me talk to you for 7 minutes while these girls walk away.
Yeah, the perfect worst time ever to ask for a picture.
But yeah, so it's mostly fine. It's just some slight inconveniences sometimes.
Yeah, of course, that's to be expected. Any big movies coming out anytime soon you want to promote, or are those all in the distance? I'm
doing a movie called Daddy's Home with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. I'm not sure when that comes out. Maybe end of the year, maybe early next year.
That's huge, though, man. That's huge. I mean, both those guys, those are beasts. Like Wahlberg is just like a box office, huge. He's a monster, and Will Ferrell's Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta pinch yourself sometimes. Like, dude, this is getting better and better every year.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, man. It was a lot of fun too, and that's gonna be my biggest movie role. I had a lot to do in that movie, so I'm excited to see how it comes out.
Excellent, man. Well, I think we're all excited to see how it comes out too. But we all want to say we knew him win, we saw him win, and that's why everybody in Billings is going to get out to the Depot this Sunday. 7 o'clock for the doors. Show starts at 8 o'clock. Get there. Enjoy the show. Keep your phone in your pocket. Be present. Enjoy Hannibal Buress one-on-one. Hannibal, we cannot wait to see you Sunday, my man. Thanks for coming to Billings.
No problem. Thank you.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.